Which shotgun ammo is best for home defense? Today we're going to find out. Holy
camera's soaked.
So this is light field rubber buckshot, 12 gauge, 2 3/4, and it's labeled as wildlife control ammunition. So it's a rubber pellet actually, which is kind of crazy. I've never seen that. Not shooting very fast either, only 750 feet per second. Low brass, so I doubt it's going to have any recoil at all. And it's promoted as less than lethal, meaning not intended to kill something. They have a grizzly bear on here, a pit bull, and an elk, which is just kind of odd, but that's going to be the first test. We have a few different targets out here. We've got a cantaloupe. We have just a silhouette paper target to see the spread, a jug of water, and then we have a couple steel targets out there at distance to see what all of these shells do as far as spread and accuracy. All right, rubber buckshot up first. We're going to shoot this paper silhouette target. We're about, I don't know, 12 yards. You could probably see me flinch there because I'm expecting recoil from a 12 gauge shotgun, but there was none. I mean, no recoil at all. And it looks like it's a pretty dirty shell. There's a lot of crap down in the action. I do see some holes in the paper though, so let's go look at that. All right, so not very accurate. There are some holes in the target. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. There could be some of those rubber pellets next to each other, but definitely not accurate. I mean, we're not that far away. For home defense, it's like end of the hallway type situation, and it did not have any recoil at all, which kind of freaked me. It didn't freak me out, but just was
surprised
not.
you.
Yeah, surprised me a lot. So I would say it's probably less than lethal. So now we got this cantaloupe here. We might actually move it up a little bit, because otherwise we might just miss the whole thing. And then a gallon jug of water too. All right, so now we're gonna load up 2 shells, one there in the chamber, one in the tube, and we'll see if it'll cycle in this second shot. So we got this cantaloupe water jug at 4 yards now. So we'll see if we can hit it, and then what the devastation will look like if they do land on target.
Yep.
Yep, it did not eject it. It just, let's see. Yeah, it didn't even eject it, but would have put in that second one if you racked it, which we kind of figured. So, all right, now let's shoot the water jug. Yep, didn't eject it again. All right, let's go look at these. So here's the cantaloupe. I actually caught one of these rubber pellets there. Probably can't see it too great on the glove there, but
You can see it just fine.
so I mean that has no weight to it. Didn't do too much to this cantaloupe. Even one of them stuck in there. I don't know if it looks like it was coming out of it, but it's it didn't even go through a cantaloupe. So I would say it's certainly less than lethal. And then this water jug over here.
Looks like you might even caught the wad in there. Caught something.
Oh yeah, I caught all of the pellets in there too.
Huh, that's wild.
So looks like they all went in. And did not go out. So yeah.
It would definitely hurt.
Oh, it would hurt. I wouldn't sign up to get shot by it. But I certainly don't think it's the best for home defense. So now we'll go on to some of these with a little bit more power and see what they do. So we were going to shoot these at these 2 steel targets out here, 40 and 50 yards. But after seeing what it's doing at sub 10 yards, I really don't even think it's worth shooting at. So now we're going to move down the line. We have some Winchester Super X 12 gauge 2 3/4 double-aught buckshot. So these, unlike rubber, have a little bit more weight to them. Certainly going to be more powerful. So we will we'll shoot this paper first and then move on to the cantaloupe. A little bit more power there. And quite a bit better accuracy as well. All hit right in the middle of the target. So
Nice.
but you know, there's the pellets right there, one flyer. Yeah, you wouldn't want to get hit by that. There's
No.
not much coming back from that. So next up is cantaloupe. We are shooting a little bit closer, so should have a tighter pattern, and I'm guessing there will not be much left. Cantaloupe versus double-odd buck. Yeah, not much left from that one. Yeah, you wouldn't want to get hit by that. Well, after seeing the cantaloupe, I'm assuming this water jug is not going to fare well either. Yeah, absolutely demolished. So now we'll shoot this steel target. This is actually, I'm pretty curious about this, how these pellets are going to perform at distance, and, you know, see how accurate they are. And then I doubt this will have, you know, any problem cycling these, but we will load up two. We'll shoot this bigger silhouette target at roughly 50 yards first. Okay, we got some impacts. And that one I can see a little better, and I think we only got one impact on that, which is like a 10-inch gong at 40 yards. So not that great. Of course, in a self-defense scenario, you're not going to be shooting somebody at 40 yards, most likely, but definitely not the greatest performance in the world at distance. So next up, we have some Winchester Longbeard XR turkey shells. You know, so they are 3 inches compared to both those being 2 3/4, 4-shot. You know, it's a turkey shell. It's like not advertised for home defense by any mean, but I still think it's going to do pretty well, and I certainly would not want to be shot by it. All right, turkey shell, 4-shot. Let's see how it does on paper. Quite a bit more recoil. A lot more pellets, obviously, and pretty good print there.
I mean, that would hurt. That would be
hurt.
some serious devastation at
That would suck.
10 feet.
That's a lot of pellets. I mean, coming from the head to, you know, the belt buckle, so would not want to get hit by that, and I think the cantaloupe in the water are gonna prove that also. Well, this pattern is gonna be even tighter here at, you know, this close range, so let's see what happens.
Wow.
Yep, that's a smoothie now. All right, water up next. I still hear water falling. Yeah, that's not good. Wouldn't want to get hit by that. All right, we just got these 2 steel targets left now. Okay, we'll shoot the bigger silhouette first. Can you really hear it?
I heard a couple, yeah.
Oh, I didn't cycle it.
Wow.
Interesting. So it must have ejected it, but didn't cycle this one.
Yep.
Okay.
I see a couple down there.
See it swinging too. So, which, like, you know, that's nothing hard to believe there. You know, people shoot turkeys at 40, 50 yards all the time. So that leaves us one last box here. This is just kind of a weird looking expanding steel slug is what it says. 1 ounce, 2 3/4, 435 grain. That's a big chunk of lead. We were just in the sporting goods store kind of looking for some shells, and these ones look pretty interesting, and figured they would be worth the test. They're 14 bucks, so nothing too crazy expensive, so we'll see how they do. That's a pretty interesting looking slug there. 2 3/4, so first up is accuracy on this paper here. That just fell. It is so freaking windy, so let me go, you know what, screw that. We're just gonna shoot this cantaloupe. That had the most devastation, 100%. There was nothing left of that cantaloupe. So water jug up next. Holy
Camera's soaked.
Great, great. All right, 2 shells right here. We got the 2 silhouette targets. Also see just how well these cycle. I don't think it'll have any problem. First one is the silhouette. Man, the wind has blown me all over. I really don't want to miss.
Oh my gosh, dude. You could feel that.
Drilled it. Drilled it. All right. 10-inch gong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That looks like it would hurt.
That looks like it would hurt. Probably not the best home defense round. 'Cause I
That's
think
going through a wall.
that's going to go through any wall, yeah. Yeah, you don't exactly want that. And then kind of some last minute recaps here. The rubber buckshot was $14.99. This double-odd buck was $8.99, so the cheapest. Turkey shells, these are just sitting in my safe. They're like 40 bucks a box, which is ridiculous. And then these slugs right here are 14 bucks for 5. So, you know, these 3 are somewhat close. Turkey shells, this is way more, but you're also getting, I think,
10. You're getting double.
yeah, double the amount. So, which still ends up being a little bit more expensive. But for, you know, home defense, I'm not gonna trust these at all. It's gonna hurt like heck. But when my life depends on it, I, you know, wouldn't want to use that. Double-odd buck is still might be, I don't know. I mean, I feel like a lot of people use this for home defense, but again, it'd go through drywall so easily. You know, if you hit your target, it's definitely gonna stop that too, though. Honestly, like turkey shells or, you know, the only other thing I had was like just a regular target shell that, I mean, if you're hitting someone at inside a house distance, so nothing's gonna be too far away. I don't know. Would birdshot?
I think.
I'm not
I
sure
mean,
how
it
far
would take them down. Buckshot would hit harder,
Oh yeah, they're done for.
but like turkey loads or birdshot within 10 yards is gonna. I mean, it's gonna wreck
Yep.
somebody.
So, you know, not the most scientific test in the world, but we're just out here having fun with a couple different shells. So, yeah, I mean, no matter what you're using, make sure you're super familiar with your gun and make sure you trust the ammo that you're using as far as reliability. So, there's that. Go get yourself some turkey shells.